primary 6 CHIJ 2022 media exam paper 2. I'll be going through every questions. So let's start. So the first question is pretty easy. 40 girls shared a container of jelly beans. Each of them took 25 jelly beans. In the end, there were 18 jelly beans left in the container. How many jelly beans were there in the container at first? So there are 40 girls. And each of them took 25 jelly beans. So altogether, the 40 girls will have 40 times 25. That will give you 1,000 jelly beans. So the 40 girls received 1,000 jelly beans. But in the end, there were 18 jelly beans left in the container. So these 1,000 jelly beans were taken from the container. So the 40 girls took up 1,000 jelly beans from our container, and inside the container, there's still 18 jelly beans left. So altogether, at first, inside the container, there is 1,000 plus 25, 1,000 plus 18. Sorry, I don't know how to get it. 1,000 plus 18. This 18 is what is left in the container after the 40 girls took out 1,000. So answer is 1018. Okay, let's go on to the next question. Okay, second question. Almas makes 0.27 liters of syrup with 9 times as much water to make fruit punch. So it makes 0.27 liters of syrup with 9 times as much water to make a fruit punch. So water is 9 times the syrup. So syrup to water is 9 times, right? So this is how we record it as a ratio. Given syrup is 0.27 liters, in other words, 1 unit is 0.27 liters. And altogether, syrup plus water is 10 units. So it's 0.27 liters times 10. 2.7 liters. So this is the amount of fruit punch that Almas made. She spilled 1.06 liters of fruit punch. So she is left with minus away 1.06 liters of fruit punch that she spilled. So she's left with 1.64 liters. So answer is 1.64. Take note what unit is written by the side. If it is ml, converts to ml. Do not assume it will be always liter as what is described in the question. Let's continue with question number 3. The total cost of 72 packets of orange juice was shared by 3 sisters in the ratio 3:1:2. What was the cost of the smallest share? So, and then you look at the picture on your over here. It says special offer, 4 packets for $4.55. And I mean, wait. Oh, hold on for a moment. So if you look at the question, the sisters bought 72 packets of orange juice. And for the best deal, they should buy in packs, in groups of 4 packets, because you get a cheaper price. Okay. So logically, they will be buying in groups of 4 packets. So how many groups of 4 packets would the sister purchase? 72 divided by 4, and you get 18. So logically, the sisters would have purchased 18 groups of this thing, 18 groups of this, right? We clear this up. So we have a clear. So the sister will have purchased 18 groups of this special offer. How much will these 18 groups cost? It will cost 18 multiplied by the price, okay, this price, and that will give you $4.55, and then 18 times $4.55, you get $81.90. This is what the sister would have paid for 72 packets of orange juice. Now, the sisters are sharing the cost in this manner, 3:1:2. So it is divided into 3 plus 1 plus 2, 6 parts. So $81.90 is shared equally, shared in 6 parts. And then you get $13.65 for one of these parts. And that would be this, the smallest share, which is this. That's what the question was. So answer is $13.65. Okay, let's continue with question number 4. So a warehouse has some red and black bags. 3/5 of the bags were red. 2/9 of the red bags and 1/3 of the black bags were sold. Each statement below is either true, false, or not possible to tell. Find each statement, put a tick in the correct column. So first thing I will do is, I will not do guesswork. I'll actually try to compute and prove the statement is true or false. So before I compute, I'll always record what I can see. So the first information I had is 3/5 of the bags were red. So if 3/5 is red, then 2/5 has to be blue. So black, I mean not blue. 3/5 red, 2/5 black. Now the next information we had is 2/9 of the red and 1/3 of the black was sold. So for the red, the sold to the red is 2/9. 9 is all the red. Okay, sold is 2 out of 9. Now look at the black. Given the question, 1/3 of the black was sold. So sold and all the black is 1:3. So the black has 3 parts, and sold 1 part. The red has 9 parts, sold 2 parts. Now we have 3 ratios here. You need to look for the common base. So so let me use another color. So you notice this and this is all the red, and this has to be the same value. So let's make it the same. Make it a 9 times 3. And use the back the red pen. Times 3. 9. 9 times 3 times 3, 6. Okay. And then you notice this has to be the same as well. The black here has to be the same as the black here. Right? Because that's the total black. So let's change it to make it the same as, make it of the same value and make it to 6 times 2. I get 6 times 2, I get 2. So now I have the common base. Common base. Okay. Every time you have 2 or more ratios, always look for common base. Now that we have recorded everything, read the question. An equal number of red and black bag was sold. Okay, so we look at the ratio. The red sold is 2 units. The black sold is 2 units. So it's true. There were more black bags than red bags left. So red bags left will be 9 minus 2. You have 6. black bags left will be 6 minus 2, you have 4. So the red bags left is more than the black. In this statement, they say there were more black than red bags left. So answer is not true, so it's false. Okay. Now take note, the only time when you can put not possible to tell, most of the time students get confused. When to put not possible to tell. Not possible to tell is when you can find two scenarios that one is true and one is false for the same statement. You must have two scenarios. One is true and one is false. Only then you can take the not possible to tell. All right, let's continue with the next question. The table below shows the rates of a booking taxi. So the first kilometer is $4.10. Every additional 400 meter or part thereof, another 25 cents. Booking fee is $3.30. So Mrs. Lee booked a taxi and paid $8.90 for traveling from house to office. Find the greatest possible distance. Talking about distance. So we are talking about kilometers. So answer will be in kilometers. Okay, let's start. So the first thing that Miss Lee has to pay will be the booking fee. Right. The next thing she will pay is the first 1 kilometer. Then the rest she will be paying 25 cents per 400 meter. All right. So let's start with she started off with $8.90. She will first pay the booking fee, and she'll be left with $4.80. Now, with $4.80, she will first need to pay off the first kilometers. So $4.10. No, first kilometer is $3.30. Okay. So sorry. I got mixed up. Okay, doesn't matter. So this $4.10 is the first kilometer. Yeah. Okay. Good. So what do you get? You get. No, this one is not. I calculated wrongly. Let me get my calculator and minus this. Hold on for a moment. $8.90 minus $3.30. $8.90. $5.60. Then I should use $5.60 minus $4.10. I should get $1.50. Okay, so this is $1.50 is what is left to pay for the remaining journey, which is 400 meter, and then 25 cents for every 400 meter. So how many 25 cents are there inside $1.50? Because if you know how many 25 cents are there in $1.50, you will know how many 400 meter Miss Lee would have traveled. So you divide by 25 cents. Use a calculator and you will get 6. So there are 6 groups of 400 meter. So the 6 group of 400 meter give you a distance of what? Give you 6 times 400. 2400 meter. Okay, which is equal to 2.4 kilometers. So before that, she already traveled the first kilometer, which is this one. Okay, which is 1 kilometer. So altogether, she would have traveled 1 plus 2.4, 3.4 kilometers. So that's the answer. Let's continue with question number 6. Okay, Move this up a little bit. Okay. Your basket contained a total of 204 pink, white, and gray buttons. There were 21 more pink buttons than white buttons. Again, whenever there is more, you draw a model. Okay. So draw a model. More than, fewer than, draw a model. Okay, so first there were 21 more pink than white. Pink compared to white. So let's draw a model. Pink is 21 more than the white. And there were 6 fewer gray than white. So gray is shorter than white by 6. So I extend this up to 6 here. Okay. Now the total here given is 204. So this is a very simple question. You always take out the extra. In this case, the extra is 6, 6, and 21, right? So 204 minus 6 minus 6 minus 21, you will have 171. 171 is equivalent to these 3 units. So 1 unit will be 171 divided by 3. Get 57. So one of these is 57. Question is, we are looking for the white button. So white button is this. It's a white button. So answer is 57 plus 6. 63. This is easy. Let's continue with the next question. Question number 7. So Yasmin and Kaylee baked a total of 595 buns. After Yasmin sold 47 of the buns and Kaylee sold 218 buns, Kelly had twice as many buns left as Yasmin. So this is how I'll do it. I'll first record it. So Yasmin plus Kelly, they have 595 buns, right? Then Yasmin sold 47. So Yasmin minus 47. What that means is that she must have 7 parts. He sold 4 and left 3, right? And Kelly sold 218. So Kelly minus 218. And let me write this properly. 218 or 28. 218. And finally, Kelly had twice as many buns left as Yasmin. So Kelly, Yasmin, twice. Okay. Now let's look for the common base because there's 2 ratios, 1 ratio here and 1 ratio here. Okay, let's look for common base. The common base between these 2 ratios, the common identity or person is Yasmin. So the common base will be the n of Yasmin. So in the end, Yasmin has 3 units. So this value has to be 3 units as well. So make it to 3 times 3, right? So we have common base here. Now, we have done everything. So I can, because they're common base, I can call each of these units. So I'm going to go like operations. You always do from left to right. Okay. So on the left, you start out with 595 buns. And Yasmin sold 4 units of the buns, so minus 4 units. And Kelly sold 218, so minus 218. And finally, they end up with 6 units and 3 units. So altogether, 6 units for Kelly, 3 units for Yasmin. So we completed the statement. Let's finish up the statement. So 595 minus 218 minus 4u. Let's rearrange. 6u plus 3 is 9u. So this will give you 377 minus 4u is equal to 9u. So this is actually equal to 377 actually equal to 9u plus 4u, 13u. So 1u is equal to 377 divided by 13, 29. Now, what's the question? How many buns did Yasmin bake? So, where you look at the question, where is Yasmin? This is Yasmin, 7 units. starting at first. So it's 29 times 7 units, and that gives you 203. All right, let's continue with the next question. This question is slightly difficult. Let's continue. Question number 8. So Mr. Pei wanted to buy 9 floor mats. All the floor mats cost the same. However, he was short of $17. He bought 4 floor mats instead and had $26.50 left. How much money did Mr. Pei have? So this is a shortage in surplus question, right? It's quite easy to identify. If you buy 9, they'll say you buy this quantity, you'll be short of this amount. You buy this quantity, you have this amount of money left. So this is the format of a shortage and surplus question is usually in this way. They'll say how much you are short, how much you are left over. Let's continue. So to approach a shortage and surplus question, the first thing you must read from the question and identify is what is the limited resource. In this question, the limited resource is the money, right? And the things I'm buying are the mats. So let's draw one bar. This is the amount of money Mr. Pei has. So this is the amount of money, right? I'm going to draw a bar. So there's 2 scenarios. This is the first scenario. And in the first scenario, Mr. Pei is going to buy 9 floor mats. And in the first scenario, if he's going to buy 9 floor mats, he will be short of $17. So to buy 9 floor mats, Mr. Pei need to add another $17. So I'm going to dotted line to indicate adding another $17. And with this original amount of money plus another $17, Mr. Pei will be able to buy 9 floor mats. Okay. Now let's draw his money again, Mr. Pei's money again. This is for the second scenario. Okay, the lower bar will be again his money, but for the second scenario. In the second scenario, he's going to buy 4 floor mats. And if he buy 4 floor mats, he would have $26.50 left. So he got more than enough money to buy 4 floor mats. And so buying both 4 floor mats will be, he wouldn't use so much of his money. So let's say he used until here, okay, until here, 4 floor mats. So this will be the amount of, this chunk here will be the amount of money left, okay? And that is equal to $26.50. So this is, so now you compare your first scenario versus your second scenario. The difference is this is 5 floor mats. Okay, 5 floor mats. So 5 floor mats is how much? 5 floor mats would have a value of $26. Is from the model I can see $26.50 plus $17. And that gives you $43.50. So 1 floor mat will be $43.50 divided by 5. And that gives you $8.70. Now, what's the question? How much money did Mr. Pei have? So we are talking about how much is this bar? All right? Or how much is this bar? It's the same. So what I will do is I use, wait for a moment. Okay, so what I will do is I will use the value of 4 floor mats plus $26.50. That will give me the amount of money Mr. Pei has. So 4 floor mats will be 4 times the price of 1 floor mat is $8.70 plus $26.50. So use your calculator and you will get $61.30. So that's the answer. Okay, let's continue. Let's go on to question number 9. So at first, there were some bottles of cold cooking oil on the shelf. After 40% of the bottle of cooking oil were removed, another 85 bottles of cooking oil were placed on the shelf. In the end, there were 139 bottles of cooking oil on the shelf. How many bottles of cooking oil were on the shelf at first? So at first, we do not know. So let's record it, okay, in this sequence. So at first, the number of bottles do not know. So I put a question mark. All right. Next, 40% were removed. So there's a change. Remove. You can put any title as long as you understand. So 100%, you must have started 100%. You remove 40% and you're left with 60%. All right. Simplify this. 5 minus 2 divided by 20. Next, 85 bottles were placed on the shelf. So we put another 85 bottles add, okay? We added another 85 bottles. Finally, there are 139 left. So this is finally, okay? Title is fine. Just use any title as long as you understand. You can do finally, you can put the end or anything. You can put finally, like me, right? Doesn't matter. The entire recording has no bearings on marks. It's only to help yourself understand. So write something that you understand. It's not for the teacher to understand, it's for yourself to understand, all right? So don't be too concerned about what you write, as long as you understand what you're writing in your recording. Let's continue. So again, I was telling you earlier in question number, let me tell you. Question number 7. Question number 7. Like operations, you always go from left to right. Okay. So okay, question mark, there's nothing you can do about it. So here. So look at the bottles. At this stage, the second stage, you are left with 3 units, right? And then you added 85. And finally, you end up with 139. So here is easy. So 3 units is equal to 139 minus 85. That will give you 54. So 3 units is 54. 1 unit will be 54 divided by 3. And that gives you 18. So 1 unit is 18. The question is, how many bottles of cooking oil were on the shelf at first? 5 units. Okay, 5 units. So 5 times 18. Answer is 90. Let's continue with question number 10. Janice bought a washing machine from Best Deal store, which was offering a store-wide discount of 20%. As a member of the store, she was given an additional 5% discount on the discounted price of the washing machine. Janice paid 1026 for the washing machine. What was the usual price of the washing machine? So first, so you must understand that there's 2 stages here. One is he get a 20% off the original price. Then you get another 5% off the discounted price. And then the final amount Janice paid is 1026. So let's work backwards. Okay, let's work backwards. So 1026 is 5% off the discounted price. So it is 95% of the discounted price. Take note, this is 95% of discounted price. Okay, it's not 95% of the original price. Remember, 95% of discounted price. So let's go for 1%, and you get $, 1026 divided by 95. So this is the 1% of the discounted price is $10.80. Then 100% will be 1080 multiplied by 100. Answer is 1080. So $1,080 is the discounted price. All right. So what's the discount? Discount is 20%. So 1080 will be 80% of the discounted, or 80% of the original price. So original price 100%, you give it the 20% discount, you are paying 1080. So 80% of the original price is 1080. So go for 1% again. 1080 divided by 80, you get 1350. Then 100% will be 1350 multiplied by 100, and you get 1350. So this is the 1,350 is the original price of the washing machine, or you can call it the usual price. All right, let's continue with the next question. Question 11. So when I look at the question 11, right, I think something is missing here. There should be dots on the, there should be dots like this. Let me get dots. There should be dots like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There should be, okay. But since there isn't, this is not important. What we need to do is to draw triangles. This triangle, to form shapes required by the question. All right. Let's continue. So they want a parallelogram. So a parallelogram will be like this. One of these triangles here. This is they have to add on to what you have already drawn, plus one more, plus one more. So this will be a parallelogram. Okay, let's continue. Trapezium. So originally there was this and this, right? Trapezium very easy. You just draw one more triangle here. That will be a trapezium. Okay, that's all. Let's continue with the next question. Question number 12. So let's read the question, right? I hope you have read the question. I'm going to read one more time. The outline of the shaded figure below is formed by a circle. Circle, which is where's the circle? Let me show where the circle is. Let me use a yellow. Okay, this is a circle. No, let me use a. So this circle. Okay. And then it says two identical semicircles. So where are the two semicircles? Here, 1, 2. Okay. 4 identical quarter circles. So this is one of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. This is important. This tells you that this is the radius of the identical quarter circle. This is also the radius. This is also the radius. This is important because it tells you everything here is 14. Okay. Very useful information. And this 14 and this 14. All right. Now they understand the picture and how the question Let's continue solving the question. So the question is, find the area of the shaded part. Okay, if you look at the shaded part consists of 4 identical shapes. Where are the 4 identical shapes? Let me show you. So the first one is here. This is one. Second one is here. This is identical. Third one is here. Okay, this is the same. Fourth one. So if you were to find, if you are able to find, I call this A, B, C, D. Okay, if you find A, you multiply by 4, you get the answer. Okay, let's call this A, B, C, D. Next, how to find A? Example, how to find A? Let's find A. How to find A? A is actually a quadrant, which is this, minus away this semicircle, you get A. All right, so let's do it. Let's find the quadrant. The quadrant is 1/4 multiplied by pi multiplied by radius times radius. Radius and radius is what? Radius is 14, right? So times 14 times 14. So this will give you the quadrant and minus the semicircle here. Semicircle is half times pi times radius. Okay, take note, radius is this 7. It's not 14. Okay, be careful. So you compute this using a calculator, you will get 154 minus 77, you will get 77. Now, so this is 77, this is 77, this is 77. Times 4, you get the answer. So this is 308 cm square centimeter. Sorry. Let's continue with question 13. Okay, I'm going to do this in a few steps. So Madam Lim sold boxes of muffins at the fun fair for 3 days, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. A large box of muffins costs $12 and a small box costs $8. The table below shows the number of boxes of muffins she sold over 3 days. On which day did Madam Lim collect the most amount of money? What was the amount collected? From Saturday to Sunday. So, okay, now we have add one more day here, Sunday, yeah. The total number of boxes of muffins sold decreased to 25. Total means the large plus small. Decreased to 25. Find the percentage decrease in the sale from Saturday to Sunday. Okay, so first I'm going to move this slightly up so that I got more space. Okay, the first part is quite easy. Let's continue. On which day did Madam Lim collected the most amount of money? So let me read the question. It says $12 for large and $8 for the small. Okay, so 12, let me write down here was $12 for the large and $8 for the small. Okay, so to know which day Madam Lim collected the most, you got to multiply out. So first one is you use a calculator. 21 times 12 plus 22 times 8. Okay, you will get 428. Okay, you have to show the number statement. Okay, this is, I'm not showing one number statement, but okay, I'll just show you just to complete. 21 times 12 plus 22 times 8. Sorry, it should be doing this. Okay, then I'll get 428. This is Thursday. Friday will be 20 times 12 plus 23 times 8. I'll get 424. And the last one, 21 times 12 plus, which is Friday, Saturday, 18 times 8. I will get 396. So this is the highest, the most amount of money. So answer for part A is Thursday. And amount is 428. Pretty simple. Okay, so I'm going to erase this so I have space to do. I don't have enough space. Now, the second part is on Sunday, the total number of boxes of muffins decreased to 25. All right. So from how much decreased 25? So Saturday, the total boxes is 21 plus 18. That's Saturday. Saturday, there's a total of 29. It reduced to, take note, it's reduced to. So reduced to 25. So if you minus, you get 14. This is the reduction. No, so it's not, they didn't reduce 25, they reduced to 25. So the change, the percentage change will be the change over the original, which is 39, multiplied by 100%. That will give you 35.897% approximate. They want it into one decimal place, so 35.9%. So that's the answer. Okay, let's continue with question number 14. In the figure, QRUS is a parallelogram, RTS is a triangle, PQR is an isosceles triangle, and PRU is a straight line. RTS is 35, is given here, 35. Okay, 35, and RUS is 74, and QSR is 64, and PRTS is 163. Okay, so you have isosceles triangle. So these two angles are the same, these two angles are the same, okay? And then straight line, PRU is a straight line, so this is a straight line. So everything on here add up to 180 degrees, okay? Now that you understand the picture, let's continue. So first you notice, let's fill out as much information as we can, okay, on the diagram. So we know that this is a parallelogram, right? And we know that opposite angles parallelogram have to be equal. That's right. Have to be equal. So this is 74. Okay. And then this is this alternate angle, a Z. Okay. So this has to be 64 also. Okay. Then I do have let's see. Anything else I can get? Okay, so there is a parallel line here. So notice this is on the same parallel line as this angle. So whenever there's two parallel line, right? And then the line cut across, this is equal to this angle. So this has to be 74. Now, next I can find these two angles. This is the bottom angle of isosceles triangle. They are equal. So 180 minus 74, you get 106. So 106 divided by 2, I get 53. So these are 53. So that answers the first part of the question, 53 degrees. Next, they are looking for UST. So they're looking for this. All right, so UST. Okay, first let's find out what is angle. Okay, this angle is angle at a point, angle at this point. 360, angle at points is 360. So I'm minus all the angles around that point. 163 minus 74 minus wait, I didn't have this. I don't have this angle. Let me find this angle first. Let's find this angle. This angle is not difficult to find. This angle is just 74 minus 64. Let's go back and do this first. Okay, let's find this angle. 180 minus 74 minus 64. You get we minus 180 minus 74 minus 64, 42 degrees. 42 degrees. So this is 42. So angle at a point is 360. I minus away these these angles, 163, 74, 42, and 64. Okay, I minus away these 4 angles. Minus 74, minus 42, minus 64. I will get 17 degrees. So this is 17 degrees. All right, if this is 42, this will also be 42. This is also 42. Now focus on this triangle. Focus on this triangle. RST. So angle inside a triangle add up to 180. The only angle inside this triangle, at the corner of the triangle that I do not know, is the angle that we're looking for, right? All the angles we know. We know 17, we know 64, we know 43, we know 35. So 180 minus away 17 minus away 64 minus 42 minus 35. Sorry, 35. And you will get 22 degrees. So that's the answer. 22 degrees. Well, this angle question is a little bit difficult. Let's continue with question 15. So this is a pattern question. So some small triangles indoors are used to form figures that follow a pattern as shown. So we look at the pattern here, look at numbers. This is square numbers. Okay, you got to be one time, you got square numbers is a number by multiply by itself. 2 times 2, 3 times 3. These are square numbers. So it's pretty easy. So it's figure 5 is 5 times 5, figure 4 is 4 times 4. Now let's look at this one. This is obviously not a square number. Okay, so we look at the differences. This plus 3, plus 4, plus 5. Next one we got plus 6. So 15 plus 6 will be 21. All right. Now let's look at the answer to this question. Find the number of small triangles in figure 9. So figure 9 will be 9 times 9. Square number is 81. Right. Next is, in which figure will there be 91 dots? So what you need to do is use your calculator. 3, start with 3, right? You plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6, and go on until you test until you get an answer 91. Of course, you must start with 3 first, then start with 3, then plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 until you get 91. Then you stop. So you test plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8. Do you get 91? No. Continue. Plus 9. Do you get 91? No. Continue. You have a calculator. Don't bother to figure out a formula. All right. This is not. You will waste more time looking for a formula. And during exams, you can just solve the question by punching your calculator, because you're not doing randomly. You're doing it correctly because the question is asking you to look for a pattern, and you know the pattern is plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6, and know that sequence. And that's why you are not doing it randomly. And you need to prove they're not doing it randomly by showing the number statement. Plus 3, plus 4, plus 5, plus 6, plus dot dot. You know which one ends, right? Okay, it actually ends at number 13. Okay. 91. Now they add up all. The question is not showing number statement. The question is which figure. So this is figure 1, right? This figure 2, this figure 3, this figure 4, this figure 5. See, if it's 6 is figure 5, 5 is figure 4, 13 will be figure 12. Right? So answer is 12, figure 12. Okay, let's continue with the next question. Question number 16. No, yeah, 16. Thai, Lenny, and Mina folded some paper stars all together. Thai folded 1/3 as many paper stars as Lenny. Mina folded 1/6 of the total number of paper stars that Thai and Lenny folded. Then Mina folded additional paper stars. As a result, she had half of the total number of paper stars that Thai and Lenny folded. The 3 children folded a total of 504. Okay, let's continue. Let's record it sentence by sentence. A lot of information, but if you record statements sentence by sentence, using ratio. Okay. So Thai folded 1/3 as many stars as Lenny. That's easy. Thai to Lenny is 1:3. Okay. Mina folded 1/6 of the total number of paper stars. 1/6. So this is Mina. 6 is Thai and Lenny. So this is Thai plus Lenny. Now, next statement is Mina folded additional. So Mina plus something we do not know. So put a question mark. As a result, she had half the total of Thai and Lenny. So Mina half, 1:2. So 1 is Mina. 2 is a total of Thai plus Lenny. Right? Now, look at the ratio. What's the common base? Let's compare the first two ratios. The common base will be Thai plus Lenny here. In this case, it's 4. And this number is 6. So let's make it to 12. Lowest common multiple of 4 and 12. 4 and 6 is 12. So make it 12 times 3 times 2. Okay. Now we look at this second ratio and the third ratio. The common base will be Thai plus Lenny because you only added paper stars for Mina. So Thai plus Lenny has no change. So to make it to 12, I multiply by 6. 12, 6. Okay, once done, common base done, look for a value in the question. The only value in the question is 504. So the first step is record data. Second step, look for common base. Third step, look for value. And when you identify the value, you ask yourself, the value is equivalent to how many units? In this case, the value is 504 and relates to the total the 3 children have in the end. So in the end, it is 6 plus 12. So 6 unit plus 12 unit will be equal to 504. Okay, so 18 units is 504. 1 unit is 504 divided by 18, and you get 28. So what's the question? How many more paper stars than Thai did Lenny fold? So they're comparing Thai and Lenny. Okay. Thai and Lenny, look at the ratios that recorded. This is Thai, this is Lenny. Okay, the difference will be 9 minus 3, 6 units. So 6 times 28, you get 168. So this 168. Part B, how many additional paper stars did Mina fold? So we are looking at Mina. So Mina was 2 units at first. He added some and ended up with 6 units. So Mina folded additional 4 units. So 4 multiplied by 28. So Mina folded additional 112. Okay, now let's continue with question number 17. In box A, the ratio of number of English books to a number of Chinese books was 2:1. In box B, the ratio of number of English books to a number of Chinese books was 3:2. There were 5 times as many books in box B as in box A. So first, let's record what is written in the question. 2:1. 2:1. May remove the name. Okay. So B, this is in box A. So 2 is for English and 1 is for Chinese. Now let's look at box B. 3:2. 3 is for English and 2 is for Chinese. The question states that there were 5 times as many books in box B than box A. So books means total, both Chinese plus English. So total here is 3, total here is 5. So there were 5 times as many books in box B than box A. So the total in A is 3. If B has 5 times, B should be 5 times 3, 15. So B's total has to be 15. To get 15, easy, multiply by 3, I get 15. So multiply by 3, 9. Okay. Now, what's the question? What's the ratio of the English books in box A to the English books in box B? Easy. This is easy. English books in box A is 2. English books in box B is 9. So answer is 2:9. Next, the question says there are 45 Chinese books taken out from box B. So let's focus on the box B ratio. Chinese books took out 45. And as a result, it becomes 6:1. English to Chinese is 6:1. Okay, so there's 2 box B. So to compare the 2 ratios, the English books didn't change. Only 45 Chinese books were taken out from box B. So let's make the English books value the same. Oh, hang up the phone. Fine. So let's continue. So let's make 9 and 6. Make 9 and 6 the same. Make it to first, before we make it the same, let's simplify this ratio. Make it to simplify. I get 3, 2, 5. All right. So make it to 6 times 2. 2. So now I have English books. That's it. Okay. So the Chinese books the Chinese books was 4 units at first, and then it become 1 unit. So it has reduced by 3 units. So 3 units is equal to 45. 1 unit is equal to 45 divided by 3, you get 15. Question is, find the total number of books in box B at first. So total number of books in box B will be 10 units. Okay, do not use any of these. Cannot use 5, cannot use 15. You must use the final ratio, which is in this case 10 units. So 10 times 15, answer is 150. So answer is 150. All right, that's it. That's the last question. All right, so I'll talk to you again next week.